The Industrial Revolution, a period of unprecedented technological, socio-economic, and cultural transformation, fundamentally reshaped the world from the late 18th to the mid-19th centuries. Originating in Great Britain, its influence progressively extended across Europe, North America, and eventually the globe. This era witnessed a dramatic shift from agrarian and handicraft-based economies to ones dominated by industrial manufacturing, powered by new energy sources and groundbreaking inventions. The sheer magnitude and multifaceted nature of this revolution warrant a detailed exploration of its history, causes, key developments, and profound impacts. Origins and early stages. The Industrial Revolution did not emerge in a vacuum. Several converging factors in 18th-century Britain created a fertile ground for its inception. The Agricultural Revolution, with its innovations in farming techniques and land management, led to increased food production, a surplus of labor, and capital accumulation. This agricultural transformation freed up a significant portion of the population from farm work, providing a workforce for emerging industries. Simultaneously, Britain possessed crucial natural resources, notably coal and iron ore, essential for powering machinery and constructing infrastructure. Its well-established trade networks, both domestic and international, provided markets for the burgeoning industrial output. Furthermore, a stable political climate, a supportive legal framework that protected property rights, and a burgeoning entrepreneurial spirit fostered innovation and investment. The early stages of the Industrial Revolution were primarily characterized by advancements in textile manufacturing. Innovations such as the spinning jenny, James Hargreaves, circa 1764, the water frame, Richard Arkwright, 1769, and the power loom, Edmund Cartwright, 1785, revolutionized the production of yarn and cloth. These machines, initially powered by water and later by steam, dramatically increased efficiency and output, leading to the rise of factories as centralized workplaces. The factory system marked a significant departure from the traditional cottage industry, where production was dispersed and home-based. The Age of Steam and Iron. The late 18th and early 19th centuries witnessed the pivotal development and widespread adoption of the steam engine, largely attributed to the refinements made by James Watt. The steam engine provided a reliable and portable power source that could be applied to various industrial processes and transportation. Its impact was transformative, enabling factories to be located away from water sources and facilitating the development of steam-powered machinery for mining, manufacturing, and transportation. The availability of abundant coal resources fueled the steam engine, while the increasing demand for machinery and infrastructure spurred the growth of the iron industry. New processes, such as coke smelting, Abraham Darby, and later the Bessemer process, Henry Bessemer, 1856, for steel production, made iron and steel cheaper and more readily available. These materials were fundamental for constructing factories, bridges, railways, and steamships, further accelerating industrial growth and transforming the landscape. Key inventions and technological advancements. Beyond textiles and steam power, the Industrial Revolution was marked by a cascade of groundbreaking inventions that spanned various sectors. Transportation. The development of the steam locomotive, George Stephenson, and the steamship, Robert Fulton, revolutionized transportation, facilitating the movement of goods and people over long distances, connecting markets, and fostering trade. Communication. The invention of the telegraph, Samuel Morse, in the mid-19th century provided a rapid means of communication, crucial for business, governance, and social interaction. Manufacturing. Innovations like the cotton gin, Eli Whitney, while having complex social consequences, significantly increased the efficiency of processing raw materials. The development of machine tools also enabled the mass production of standardized parts, a precursor to the assembly line. Energy. The increasing reliance on coal as a primary energy source and the early developments in gas lighting transformed urban life and extended working hours. These inventions were not isolated events but rather interconnected developments that built upon each other, creating a self-sustaining cycle of innovation and industrial expansion. The spread of industrialization. While Britain was the birthplace of the Industrial Revolution, its innovations and industrial models gradually diffused to other parts of the world. Belgium was the first country in continental Europe to undergo industrialization, followed by France, Germany, and the United States. Each region adapted and modified the British model based on its unique resources, social structures, and political contexts. The pace and characteristics of industrialization varied across these regions. For instance, the United States, with its vast natural resources and expanding domestic market, experienced rapid industrial growth in the late 19th century, often referred to as the Second Industrial Revolution, characterized by advancements in electricity, steel, and petroleum. Social and economic impacts. The Industrial Revolution had profound and far-reaching social and economic consequences, dramatically altering the fabric of society. Urbanization. The growth of factories led to a massive migration of people from rural areas to urban centers in search of work. This rapid urbanization resulted in overcrowded cities, inadequate housing, poor sanitation, and the spread of diseases. New social classes. The rise of industrial capitalism led to the emergence of new social classes, the industrial bourgeoisie, factory owners and capitalists, and the industrial proletariat, factory workers. This shift in social structure often led to tensions and conflicts arising from disparities in wealth and working conditions. Working conditions. Factory work was often characterized by long hours, low wages, dangerous machinery, and harsh discipline. Child labor became prevalent in many industries, with children working in hazardous conditions for meager pay. Rise of labor movements. In response to the exploitative working conditions, laborers began to organize into trade unions and advocate for better wages, shorter working hours, and improved safety regulations. The labor movement played a crucial role in bringing about social and legislative reforms. Economic growth and increased productivity. Industrialization led to unprecedented economic growth and increased productivity. Mass production made goods more affordable and accessible, raising the overall standard of living for some segments of society. Global inequality. The Industrial Revolution also contributed to growing global inequalities. Industrialized nations gained significant economic and military power, often exploiting less developed countries for raw materials and markets. Environmental impact. The increased use of coal and other fossil fuels led to significant air and water pollution, laying the foundation for the environmental challenges of the modern era. Conclusion. The Industrial Revolution was a watershed moment in human history, marking a fundamental shift in how goods were produced, how societies were organized, and how people lived. Its legacy is complex and multifaceted, encompassing remarkable technological progress and economic growth alongside significant social challenges and environmental consequences. The innovations and transformations of this era laid the groundwork for the modern industrial world, shaping our economies, societies, and the environment in profound and lasting ways. Understanding the history of the Industrial Revolution is crucial for comprehending the complexities and challenges of the 21st century.